What's good, YouTube? It's Next Level Yu-Gi-Oh! Back again. I apologize for not putting up a video yesterday. I actually recorded one, but it didn't come out that well, so I might put up two today, or maybe just one, I don't know. But where we last left off, I had just scrubbed out of Shonen Jump Boston '05, and I I got second at side events there, so I guess I didn't completely scrub out, but I learned a lot. Closing out things on my computer. So, starting from that point, let's see. After Shonen Jump 05, I played a lot online. YV, and I was on duels grounds, a couple of teams, and I kind of established myself as like a decent player. I really wasn't that good compared to a lot of the better players, but I think some people knew who I was, just like, at least by the name. They'd like seen me post in 2006. And that also helped me improve a lot, because there were some pretty good people playing there. And I don't think I like improved as much as I could have, if that makes any sense, but I definitely did get better, both through the thing at Boston '05 and through playing online a lot. And went to a couple more regionals, maybe just one more, I don't really remember, and I went X and 2 a couple times, like finished like top 20, and these regionals were like 250 or 300 people. So, I mean, again, I was decent. X and 2 is not great, but then finally Shonen Jump Boston 2006 rolled around, and again, I've been playing online a lot, preparing for it, and tested my deck a lot. I ran a tomato control deck, sort of. I ran creature swaps, and I think 2 Asura Priest, and just got in. I ran the tech Cyberstein, won me a lot of games. It was a good deck. I liked it, and really my style of deck, actually. Looking back, I mean, at the time, I guess I didn't really know my style, but now I can see why I would have liked it. I ended up getting 17th at Shonen Jump Boston, and I played a bunch of people that, like Cesar Gonzalez, who wasn't really a big name player then, and Alfonso Yamakawa, who I also topped a couple events. But I had Nick Ruskowski, Dr. Nick, Slick on duels grounds. I played him. I actually had a pretty tough bracket, and I went X and 2, eventually got 17th. So that was pretty decent. My friend got 12th, my friend from home in Maine, and it was kind of cool for us. We were pretty much came out of nowhere. We did pretty well. But of course, it was only top 8 back then, so we still didn't top or anything. But yeah, I beat some decent people then, and I also played Omar Gaspar, who unfortunately is from New York City, and he was in a stabbing, and he died. So I don't know, when I heard that news, it was really powerful and sad to me, because I had met him like this one time. I mean, we only played a match for like an hour, but it's just weird, like he's just no longer in this world. Like, sorry to drag down the mood of the video, but rip Omar Gaspar. You were a cool guy. Loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Rest in peace. But so there's that. I got 17th, and that was decent. I thought at the time, I thought it was really good. I'm like, wow, I'm a really good player. I kind of got full of myself, but I was still only going X and 2. Like, I wasn't breaking into X and 1. I didn't really know how to win yet, which is something I'll cover in a later video. But nonetheless, like, online, I was doing decently, so I thought I was a good player. When in reality, I was not very good. Cardinal Sin of Yu-Gi-Oh! I thinking you're better than you are, but everyone does it, so it's all good. And because I thought I was good, I thought I was good enough to fly to Shonen Jump Orlando and compete there. So, which I did, and because I wasn't good, I went 1 and 2 drop with a terrible deck. But I learned a very important Yugi lesson from the great blunt smoker, David Huertas, cool guy. Uh, he told me when we both went when we both scrubbed out, we had both flown there. He lives in like Las Vegas, I think, Nevada. We had both flown there, traveled a long way. We both did it terrible. He just said, "Shit happens." To Yu-Gi-Oh, shit happens, and I really, really like that. It's very profound. Like sometimes that, although they are few and far between, like sometimes you're just not playing. Or sometimes you will get unlucky and there's nothing you can do, or I don't know, you just weren't playing that well. And like these are all things that you try and mitigate as you get better. Like you try and obviously always play better and not be work around getting unlucky. But sometimes you just have an off day or get your deck stolen. Shit happens. It's Yu-Gi-Oh, and shit happens in life. It's a life lesson as well as a Yu-Gi-Oh lesson. You might get mugged on the street. Your girlfriend might break up with you. Just shit happens. And so I learned that. Kept that with me till today. Yu-Gi-Oh, major part of my life. So, and I flew to. I'll try and get this to where I want to. So I'll go quickly. I'm at the 7-minute mark. I went to Shonen Jump Indy 2007 after going to a couple regionals. Again, went X2, and I scrubbed out at Indy. I went like 1 and 2 again, or 1 and 3 even. I don't even remember. But I lost Magic Cylinder twice. It's bad. But yeah, I was a scrub. I thought I was good, but I really wasn't. And I learned it the hard way when I flew to these events and I kept losing money and getting knocked out early. And but through this time, I was getting better. In late 2007, December 2007, I taught my first regional, the Light and Darkness Dragon deck. I played Paul Clark in the top 8. Good friend of mine, Serious Tree One Frog. I still have to put up his annotation, but I will. 2 minutes left. I'll try and do this. I got my nationals invite then, and then attended nationals in Gladiator Beast format. And I was actually really good at Gladiator Beast format. Like that was when I kind of started to improve. I guess I'll have to expand more on that later, but yeah, I got a lot better then. And I did bad in the actual nationals. I ended up scooping for some money, but I topped a regional there, which are some pretty hard regionals because it's all the people that are at nationals, so it's some better players. But I topped it. I did bad. I lost in top 8 though, so unfortunately I didn't get my invite till for the next year. And I attended another regional. I eventually lost to Chris Ferber, who would go on to become our national champion. And then, coming off Gladiator Beast format, I again thought I was good. There's a recurring pattern of me thinking I'm good, actually not being good, flying to events, doing badly, and it continues here because I fly to Baltimore. I ran Teledad. Like I actually knew about the deck, but I didn't know how to play it that well. So I did really bad. I went like 1 and 2 drop again. So I'm a scrub, huge scrub. But I think that's kind of the process you have to go through. You have to go to these events and do badly a few times before you really get the hang of it, unless you're exceptional, which not many people are. And so after Baltimore, I proceeded to like sell all my Teledad stuff. Like I made a bunch of money, but it just ended up paying for the trip basically because it was pretty expensive. And then I go home and I was pretty much ready to quit Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I still played online a little bit, but I'll continue this video next time because I'm out of time.